There was a time when sailors whispered of a place they dared not approach, a lighthouse perched on the edge of a jagged cliff where shadows seemed to have a life of their own. It wasn't marked on any map, yet its presence loomed large in the tales told around flickering lanterns late at night. They spoke of how the light from its beam never wavered, even in the fiercest storms, but those who ventured too close often vanished without a trace. Some claimed to see ghostly figures pacing along the shore beneath it. Others swore they heard faint whispers carried by the wind long after the last sailor had left the harbor. The enigmatic lighthouse became known as a place where time itself seemed to falter, where shadows lingered long after the sun had risen, and where the line between reality and nightmare blurred. What would you do if you found yourself drawn towards such a mystery? Keep watching, and we'll uncover the secrets hidden within this chilling tale, piece by haunting piece. Let us now journey back to the late 1800s, where the story of this enigmatic lighthouse truly begins. It was constructed under the direction of an architect whose name has been largely forgotten by history, but whose eccentricities were legendary among his peers. This man had a peculiar obsession with the supernatural, believing that architecture could serve as a conduit between worlds. His designs often reflected this fascination, blending functionality with elements that seemed more suited to ancient rituals than practical structures. The lighthouse itself stands on a cliffside so isolated that it appears almost unreachable, a location chosen not out of convenience but out of belief. Local legends whisper that the land was already cursed long before construction began, a place where strange occurrences had been reported for generations. Yet, rather than deter him, these rumors seemed to intrigue the architect further. He envisioned the lighthouse not merely as a beacon for sailors, but as something far greater, a structure capable of bridging the mundane and the mysterious. Construction was a grueling process, fraught with challenges that defied explanation. Workers spoke of tools disappearing without trace, sudden gusts of wind that blew through the site at impossible hours, and an overwhelming sense of unease that lingered even in broad daylight. Despite these obstacles, or perhaps because of them, the project pressed on, fueled by the architect's unwavering conviction. When completed, the lighthouse stood as both a marvel of engineering and a testament to its creator's unconventional vision. Its design incorporated features never seen before, including intricate carvings along its base that some say resemble ancient runes. These details only added to the air of mystery surrounding the structure, leaving many to wonder if the architect had indeed succeeded in creating something otherworldly. As we delve deeper into this tale, one cannot help but ponder, was the lighthouse built to guide or to guard? Keep exploring with us and uncover what lies beneath its shadowy history. Local legends and myths reveal a tapestry of stories that have woven themselves deeply into the fabric of this isolated region. Tales passed down through generations speak of ghostly figures lingering around the lighthouse, their silhouettes faint yet unmistakable against the moonlit backdrop. Villagers recount sightings of these spectral forms, often described as shadowy beings that seem to watch from a distance, vanishing whenever approached. Some claim these apparitions are the spirits of sailors lost at sea, drawn inexplicably toward the beacon's light in search of solace, or perhaps warning. Among the most chilling legends is the tale of the vanished keeper. It was said that one fateful night, the lighthouse keeper simply disappeared without a trace. No signs of struggle were found, no evidence to suggest foul play only an eerie stillness that seemed to settle over the structure itself. All that remained was his journal, discovered days later by a brave local who dared to investigate. The pages within contained cryptic entries, filled with ramblings about unnatural shadows moving independently of their sources and whispers echoing through empty halls. One passage in particular has haunted readers ever since. The light calls to them, but they cannot see it. Only I do. These myths have seeped into the collective consciousness of the community, becoming cautionary tales told around flickering firelight. To some, they serve as reminders of the dangers lurking beyond the known world. To others, they are testaments to forces far greater than human comprehension. As we delve deeper into these accounts, one question lingers. Are these merely products of imaginative storytelling, or echoes of truths buried beneath layers of time? This mystery beckons us closer, inviting further exploration into the heart of the enigmatic lighthouse's secrets. Shifting our focus to the cryptic writings left behind by the vanished keeper, we uncover a chilling glimpse into his final days within the confines of the enigmatic lighthouse. The journal, discovered amidst an unsettling stillness, reveals a man increasingly consumed by phenomena that defied explanation. Each entry grows more urgent, painting a picture of a world where shadows seemed alive with purpose and whispers carried messages from beyond. In one particularly haunting excerpt, the keeper describes shadows that danced across the walls, moving against all logic, detached from any source of light or object casting them. They twist and writhe as if alive, he writes, and yet no lamp nor sun gives them form. These spectral silhouettes appeared most vividly at night, their movements erratic yet deliberate, suggesting an intelligence guiding their actions. Such observations were not isolated incidents, but recurring disturbances that haunted the keeper's waking hours and invaded his dreams. Equally disturbing were the whispers he claimed to hear during the quietest moments of the night. Described as faint yet insistent, these voices seem to emanate from the very walls themselves. It is not words they speak, the keeper notes in trembling handwriting, but feelings: cold dread, sharp longing, infinite loss. He speculates whether these sounds might be echoes of past tragedies, tied to the lighthouse, or manifestations of something far older and unknowable. As the entries progress, the keeper's tone shifts from curiosity to desperation. His attempts to rationalize what he witnessed falter under the weight of mounting evidence that defied natural laws. By the end, his writing becomes fragmented, almost frantic, betraying a mind teetering on the edge of sanity. One chilling passage reads, "The light calls to them, but they cannot see it. Only I do." This line has become infamous among those who study the case, interpreted variously as a cry for help, a revelation, or perhaps both. Through these fragmented insights, the keeper's journal serves as both a warning and a plea for understanding. It invites us to consider the possibility that the lighthouse holds secrets far greater than its physical structure suggests, perhaps even guarding truths about forces that lie just beyond the reach of human perception. With each turn of the page, the mystery deepens, pulling us further into the heart of its enigma. What could have driven this man to vanish so completely? And what does his account reveal about the true nature of the shadows that linger within those ancient walls? Venturing into the realm of scientific inquiry, we find that paranormal investigators and scientists have long been drawn to the enigmatic lighthouse in hopes of demystifying its peculiar phenomena. Equipped with state-of-the-art instruments, these researchers embarked on numerous expeditions within the structure, meticulously documenting their observations in an effort to uncover tangible evidence. Their findings, while intriguing, remain largely inconclusive, leaving more questions than answers. One consistent observation made during these investigations was the presence of fluctuating electromagnetic fields throughout the lighthouse. These variations occurred unpredictably, often spiking without any apparent external influence or trigger. Some hypothesized that these anomalies might be linked to the lighthouse's age or its location atop a cliffside, where geological formations could potentially affect magnetic fields. However, no definitive correlation has yet been established, leaving this phenomenon shrouded in mystery. Equally baffling were the sudden and unexplained temperature drops reported inside the structure. On several occasions, thermometers registered dramatic decreases in temperature, even when weather conditions outside remained stable. Investigators described these occurrences as localized, cold spots that seemed to appear and vanish at random intervals. One team noted that these cold patches appeared most frequently near areas where the keeper had documented strange shadow movements, deepening the intrigue surrounding the connection between the two phenomena. Despite the wealth of data collected, interpretations vary widely among experts. Skeptics argue that these fluctuations could result from environmental factors or equipment malfunctions, while believers insist they point to something far more supernatural. Regardless of perspective, the absence of concrete explanations ensures that the lighthouse continues to captivate the imagination of both scientists and enthusiasts alike. Each new investigation adds another layer to the puzzle, but the truth remains elusive, teasing us with glimpses of possibilities just out of reach. Visitors' accounts share harrowing accounts from tourists and locals who claim to have experienced unsettling phenomena while visiting the lighthouse, including being followed by shadowy figures or feeling an overwhelming sense of dread. As we delve deeper into the mysteries surrounding the lighthouse, the first-hand experiences of those who have ventured near its enigmatic walls paint a vivid picture of unease and intrigue. One visitor recounted how she felt as though unseen eyes were watching her every move during her tour of the structure. She described an inexplicable sensation that someone or something was trailing behind her, despite no one else being present in the dimly lit corridors. Another tourist spoke of hearing faint whispers echoing through the stairwells, voices so soft yet distinct that they seemed to carry messages just beyond comprehension. Local residents also contribute their chilling tales to the lore of the lighthouse. A fisherman from the nearby village shared his encounter one moonless night when he decided to approach the site after hearing about its haunting reputation. He claimed that shadows moved independently across the grounds, shifting shapes without any source of light casting them. These movements appeared deliberate, almost as if the darkness itself had taken on a life of its own. The experience left him shaken, unable to explain what he witnessed under such calm, atmospheric conditions. Among these stories, perhaps the most unnerving comes from a group of friends who spent an evening exploring the area around the lighthouse. They described feeling waves of intense dread wash over them as they stood close to the building's foundation. One member of the group swore he saw a dark figure dart past the corner of the lighthouse before disappearing entirely. Attempts to investigate further only deepened their fear, as each step closer brought with it an increasing weight of anxiety and discomfort, forcing them to retreat hastily. These accounts, varied yet consistently eerie, serve as powerful reminders of the lighthouse's enduring grip on the human psyche. Whether fueled by genuine supernatural occurrences or psychological responses to the isolated setting, the tales continue to weave themselves into the fabric of this place's mystique. Each new story adds another layer to the enigma, inviting more questions than answers, and leaving visitors forever changed by their encounters. As we hear these narratives, the boundary between reality and perception blurs ever further, drawing us closer to understanding why this lighthouse remains etched in the minds of all who dare to approach it. Attempts to demystify the lighthouse's mysteries reveal a fascinating interplay between scientific reasoning and the unexplained. Over the years, skeptics have proposed several theories to demystify the eerie phenomena reported at the lighthouse. One prominent explanation centers around optical illusions created by the powerful beam of light emitted from the structure itself. According to this theory, the intense brightness combined with the foggy conditions often present near the coast can distort perceptions, making shadows appear alive or in motion. While this idea offers a plausible account for some observations, it struggles to explain why these effects persist even on clear nights when atmospheric interference should be minimal. Another perspective attributes the unsettling experiences to psychological factors induced by isolation. The remote location of the lighthouse places visitors in an environment devoid of familiar landmarks or social interaction, which could heighten feelings of unease or paranoia. This mental strain might lead individuals to misinterpret ordinary sights and sounds as supernatural events. However, this hypothesis fails to address the consistency of certain reports, such as the independent movement of shadows observed by multiple witnesses simultaneously. If these occurrences were purely psychological, one would expect variations based on individual perception rather than uniform descriptions across different accounts. Skeptics also suggest that electromagnetic fields generated within the lighthouse may influence human cognition, creating sensations like being watched or hearing whispers. Indeed, fluctuations in electrical activity have been detected inside the building during investigations, yet no conclusive evidence ties these measurements directly to the reported phenomena, leaving room for doubt about their explanatory power. Furthermore, many visitors report experiencing disturbances well outside the confines of the structure, where such fields would not logically extend. Despite these attempts to rationalize the mysteries surrounding the lighthouse, significant gaps remain in our understanding. Each theory raises valid points, but ultimately falls short of fully accounting for the breadth and depth of the phenomena described. As we continue exploring potential explanations, the enigma of the lighthouse persists, challenging us to reconsider the boundaries between science and the unknown. These inconsistencies only deepen the intrigue, inviting further inquiry while reminding us how much there is still left to uncover about this haunting landmark. Cultural impact: the enigmatic lighthouse has left an indelible mark on the local culture, transcending its role as a mere coastal landmark to become a symbol of mystery and intrigue. Over the years, it has inspired countless creative works that reflect the community's fascination with the unknown. In literature, the lighthouse often serves as a central motif in stories of suspense and horror, where its shadowy silhouette looms over tales of lost souls and unexplained phenomena. Local authors have woven its eerie reputation into novels and short stories, drawing readers into a world where reality blurs with the supernatural. Artists, too, have been captivated by the lighthouse's haunting beauty. Paintings and sketches depict its imposing form against stormy skies or moonlit nights, capturing the sense of foreboding that surrounds it. These visual representations not only celebrate the structure's architectural grandeur, but also explore its deeper symbolic meanings. Some pieces even incorporate elements of folklore, blending historical accuracy with mythical interpretations to create works that resonate emotionally with viewers. In the realm of music, composers have drawn inspiration from the lighthouse's storied past, crafting melodies that evoke feelings of dread and wonder. Traditional songs passed down through generations tell of ghostly encounters near its base, while modern musicians reinterpret these legends with contemporary sounds, appealing to broader audiences. This fusion of old and new ensures that the lighthouse remains relevant in today's cultural landscape. Beyond artistic expression, the lighthouse has become a pilgrimage site for those seeking adventure or spiritual connection. Thrill seekers journey to its isolated location, hoping to experience first-hand the strange occurrences rumored to happen there. Believers flock to pay homage to what they see as a sacred place imbued with mystical energy. Together, these diverse groups contribute to a vibrant tapestry of traditions centered around this iconic beacon of mystery. As such, the lighthouse continues to shape and enrich the cultural identity of the region, standing as both a physical landmark and a testament to humanity's enduring curiosity about the unknown. Its presence in everyday life, from school lessons to community festivals, further underscores its significance, reminding us how deeply intertwined it is with the collective imagination of those who live under its watchful gaze. Shifting our focus to more recent developments, the enigmatic lighthouse continues to defy explanation in modern times. In recent years, a surge of documented sightings and evidence has surfaced, fueling renewed interest and speculation about its mysterious nature. Among these reports, drone footage captured by local enthusiasts stands out as particularly intriguing. These videos reveal shadow-like forms moving across the grounds at night, seemingly independent of any known source. The shadows appear fluid and unnatural, evoking an unsettling sense of movement that defies conventional logic. Photographs taken after hours also contribute to the growing body of evidence. Some images show strange lights emanating from within the structure itself, glowing faintly through windows or casting eerie glimmers on the surrounding cliffs. These lights are inconsistent with typical sources, appearing sporadically and without clear explanation. Skeptics have suggested possible technical errors or natural phenomena, yet many aspects remain unexplained, leaving room for alternative interpretations. What makes these modern-day accounts especially compelling is their consistency across multiple witnesses. Tourists, researchers, and even professional paranormal investigators have reported similar experiences, adding weight to claims that something extraordinary occurs near the lighthouse. Each new piece of evidence deepens the mystery, inviting further investigation while challenging existing explanations. As technology advances, so too does our ability to explore these phenomena, offering hope that one day we may uncover the truth behind this enigmatic landmark. However, for now, the lighthouse remains shrouded in secrets, continuing to captivate all who dare to approach its shadowy presence. Turning our attention to the psychological effects experienced by those who linger near the lighthouse, we uncover a realm of human perception that blurs the line between reality and imagination. Reports from individuals who have spent extended periods in proximity to this enigmatic structure reveal a pattern of unsettling mental phenomena. Many visitors describe vivid hallucinations, claiming to see shadowy figures moving just out of sight or hearing faint whispers echoing through the night. These experiences often escalate into heightened states of anxiety and paranoia, leaving some unable to shake the feeling of being watched even after they leave. Psychologists suggest that the unique environment surrounding the lighthouse might play a role in these psychological disturbances. The isolation of its location, combined with fluctuating electromagnetic fields documented within the structure, could influence brain activity, leading to altered perceptions. Additionally, the oppressive atmosphere created by the sheer massiveness of the lighthouse against the rugged cliffs may contribute to feelings of vulnerability and unease. Some researchers propose that the interplay between physical surroundings and personal psychology can amplify latent fears, making the lighthouse an almost perfect incubator for such intense emotional responses. Interestingly, not everyone reacts similarly. While some visitors report profound discomfort, others claim an inexplicable sense of peace or clarity during their time near the lighthouse. This dichotomy raises questions about individual susceptibility to environmental stimuli and how personal beliefs or expectations shape one's experience. For instance, skeptics might dismiss any unusual sensations as mere products of suggestion, whereas believers may interpret them as evidence of supernatural forces at work. Understanding these psychological impacts requires further exploration into both environmental factors and human cognition. As science continues to probe the mysteries surrounding the lighthouse, it becomes increasingly clear that its effects extend beyond mere visual or auditory anomalies, delving deep into the psyche of those brave enough to confront its shadowy presence. By examining these accounts, we gain insight not only into the nature of the lighthouse itself, but also into the complex ways in which our minds process and sometimes distort reality when faced with the unknown. Shifting our focus now to the enduring enigmas that surround this mysterious lighthouse, we find ourselves confronted with questions that continue to defy explanation. Despite extensive investigations and numerous theories proposed by experts across various fields, many aspects of the lighthouse remain shrouded in mystery. At the heart of these unanswered questions lies the perplexing phenomenon of the shadows, those eerie, autonomous forms that seem to move independently of their sources, defying the laws of physics as we understand them. Experts have explored several potential explanations for these occurrences. Some suggest that optical illusions created by the powerful beam of the lighthouse might trick the human eye into perceiving movement where none exists. Others point to geological activity beneath the cliffside or electromagnetic anomalies within the structure itself, proposing that these natural forces could somehow distort reality in ways not yet fully understood. Yet, despite these hypotheses, no single theory has emerged capable of explaining all reported phenomena comprehensively. Moreover, the question of whether these shadows are indeed supernatural remains unresolved. While skeptics argue that psychological factors such as suggestion, isolation, and heightened anxiety can account for much of what visitors experience, believers insist that there is something more at play here, something beyond the realm of conventional science. The dichotomy between these perspectives highlights the complexity of unraveling the truth behind the lighthouse's mysteries. Adding another layer of intrigue is the lack of consistent evidence. Inconsistent findings from scientific studies, coupled with conflicting testimonies from eyewitnesses, leave researchers uncertain about how, or if, all elements connect. Are the shadows merely a product of misunderstood natural processes, or do they hint at dimensions unseen? Is the lighthouse simply an extraordinary place, or does it serve as a gateway to realms unknown? As investigations persist, one thing becomes increasingly clear. Definitive answers may still elude us, but perhaps it is this very absence of resolution that fuels our fascination, inviting us to ponder deeper truths about the nature of reality versus perception. For now, the enigmatic lighthouse stands as both a testament to humanity's curiosity and a reminder of the limits of our understanding. In light of these lingering mysteries, the enigmatic lighthouse continues to captivate the imagination of those who dare to explore its shadowy secrets. Standing as a silent sentinel on the edge of the world, it defies easy explanation and invites endless speculation about the boundaries between reality and perception. Is it merely a product of our fallible senses, or does it hold the key to truths beyond human comprehension? This question, like the shadows themselves, refuses to be pinned down. What makes the lighthouse so compelling is not just the unsolved riddles it presents, but the way it challenges us to confront our own limitations. In an age where science seeks to explain everything, this mysterious structure reminds us that some things may forever lie beyond our grasp. Perhaps its enduring allure lies in the simple fact that it forces us to question what we think we know, and to embrace the unknown with both curiosity and humility. As we conclude our journey into the heart of this eerie landmark, we invite you to share your thoughts and experiences. Have you visited the lighthouse yourself? Did you encounter anything unusual or unexplainable during your time there? Or do you have a theory that might shed new light on its mysteries? Let us know in the comments below. Your stories and ideas could inspire further exploration and understanding. Before you go, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss another chilling tale from the dark corners of history. Together, let's continue unraveling the mysteries of the world, one enigma at a time. Thank you for joining us on this haunting adventure.